Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Get down there and earn a meal for once.
You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he... The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target. Used with a ranged skill. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Drunken louts, get off your backsides and kill it.
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal. for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man below the Sultan or a king. Down to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that aching drum and throw his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Mops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! He must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A better moat, a bushel of hooks you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Mops.
Skip it.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
That rat is not going to kill itself. Get down there and earn a meal for once.
What are you, a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you. You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself.
Press the defend button.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about.
That was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders. For example, try to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Attack!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the orders to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply press the creature's button. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types. Charge! Attack! Charge!
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the
How
cellars...
about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
I've plenty of guts, milady, which is why you needn't trouble yourself about that rat any longer.
You mean it's dead? Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
'Twas the least I could do for a damsel in distress. Now, how about that meal?
Why don't you wait while I fix you some leftovers? Oh, and your room in the back is almost ready.
Having spent a lonely night in a somewhat uncomfortable and shabby bed, the bard awoke the next morning in a foul humour.
You should go speak with that strange friend of yours. He was starting to scare away my regular customers. I had to chase him out.
Very impressive, young man. I wish I had the guts to stand up to the wife the way you stood up to that rat. But of course, she's a bit more vicious.
You killed it. You killed it. The fire-breathing rat in the cellar was the best practical joke we had. Now what are we supposed to do to entertain ourselves?
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie. Try it out.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trail?
Find him in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass. Sorry.
Sorry.
So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with your rats and lightning spiders, eh?
All I'm after is songs and silver, and I've no mind to break the laws in getting them.
That's fine. My job is to be keeping the peace, collecting the taxes, and fending off the Kunal Trow. Respect that, and you're welcome to stay in Houghton as long as you please. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in me jail.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
I'm intrigued.
Peeking at my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hills and chock full of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
Let me see something else. I could use a new melee weapon.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Let me see something else. Let me see a bow.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Nah, not worth my time. See you, old man.
Sorry.
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Don't... Sorry.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can.
Be careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, you'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this broch. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this... No, wait, if I were... No, oh, all right, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
Hello, traveller. Could I interest you in any of my finely crafted barrels? I have many models to choose from, all displayed attractively right outside my shop.
Let me think. Now.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
So ends our tale with the tragic death of our hero.
I've plenty of gut. 'Twas the lead. Next. Who is she? She's... Next.
You've come looking for my Bogan, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
Don't go... Excuse me? Don't go near Sheriff Rookie's jail. It's been run over with Colonel Trowel.
Sorry.
Top of the morning to...
So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with you?
All I'm after is songs and... Heard it already.
Sorry.
Boring. Move along. Get to the good part. Sorry, Grandad. I know what it means to be hungry. Get to the good part. Charge!
Thus ends the bard's